Hello my angels, welcome back to a new vlog and welcome to Franschhoek. We woke up early this morning, packed an overnight bag because we are spending a few days in Franschhoek because quite honestly there is just too much to see and enjoy. So we have just arrived at Rupert and Rothschild. And let me tell you, it is quite the spot. The gardens are truly magical, and apparently they've got the most unbelievable car collection. They've got their race horses here, amazing restaurants, and of course a vineyard. So we are going to be having lunch and a wine tasting here, and of course I'm going to try and show as many of the gardens as I possibly can. And then we are heading to an incredible hotel, again vineyard tonight, lots of lunches, lots of dinners, probably lots of wine, lots of gardens. So as I said, this is going to be a few days with me in Franschhoek. So pour yourselves a glass of sparkling wine, champagne, or maybe even just a cup of tea and join me. Look at how beautiful this is. So this is a wonderful wall where they talk about the Rupert and Rothschild history. So our story began in 1997 when Dr. Anton Rupert and Baron Edmund de Rothschild, two long-time devotees of the world of wine, came together and made a promise to create something exceptional, something greater than themselves, something unique and special and rare, a legacy of perfection that they and many more could build on and enjoy for years to come. I think that is so special. Gosh, right, pause the screen guys and you will be able to read the rest of it. Gosh, that is just incredible.
The ladies are having the beautiful French champagne straight from France. We're having the Brut champagne today, which is non-vintage.
So this is something I've been extremely excited about, of course, always surrounding food. So we've just arrived at the restaurant, and not only has it got the most magical views over the gardens with the trees and the vines and the mountains, but the menu is pretty sensational too. Oh, decisions. But one thing for certain is you're most likely going to have to roll me back to England.
Have the palate cleansers.
Wow. Wonderful.
Something fresh for you to enjoy before the wines come out. And inside we have mango sorbet. Oh. And on top we have mojito.
Thank you very much. This looks sensational. So our main course has arrived and I've gone with the seafood medley that quite honestly looks like a Picasso painting. It is absolutely beautiful and I think it may taste even better than it looks. And I seem to have some form of delicious looking jus. Marcus has gone quite rogue actually. It's something I never thought you would have, which is actually a mushroom Wellington, Daddy, not a sausage roll.
Looks like
Mummy's got the lamb, which looks sensational. How does it taste? Yeah, tasty. And Daddy's gone very light indeed, and he's gone with the Springbok Carpaccio, which again looks absolutely stunning, with of course a side of chips. Ooh, right, bon appetit everybody. This is the beautiful restaurant here at Rupert and Rothschild. It is truly exceptional and they do tastings, as you can see here. They've got a wonderful bar, a gorgeous restaurant where we have just eaten the most spectacular and truly scrumptious food, overlooking exquisite olive trees, beautiful gardens, but really the piece de la resistance is most certainly the mountains. So what I would suggest you do is to get here early so that you can take a look around the gardens, then have drinks on the terrace, maybe have a gorgeous cold crisp glass of champagne on the terrace, and then come in for your lunch. It is just so special. I cannot get over the size of these agapanthus. They are enormous and truly beautiful. Just have a little look. I mean, they're so different to the agapanthus that we have at home in the UK and in Mallorca. Oh, isn't this just beautiful? We have just arrived at the Rupert and Rothschild's Motte Museum to see something that is going to be quite astonishing.
Started in 1975 by Dr. Anton Rupert. This was in the Heidelberg area near Gauteng. And then the decision was made in 2003 to close the first Motte Museum. And then
In which 2006?
2003.
2003.
And
To
then-
make a real museum of all the cars.
Yes. And then Johan Rupert bought his father's collection of 80 cars and then relocated to the Franschhoek Valley where we are now. So that's why we have 80 cars on display at any given time. We have 320 cars in the whole collection. So every 4 to 6 months we change the vehicles. We're just keeping the vehicles up the road in two big warehouses like this.
Wow, look at this.
Condition.
UK's oldest independent car makers, an AC Empire from 1922. Gosh, that is quite something. Then we've got a Rugby Phantom from 1928. Introduced in 1922, the Rugby is a UK and British Empire market version of the American Star Model F. Wow. What the gentleman was just saying, that there are 80 cars in the collection, and every 4 months they are switched over. So there is never sort of like one show that is the same. Each car or vehicle gets changed over. Look at this. This is a Ford Model A from 1903. It was the first ever car produced by Ford. Mid-mountain, flat twin engine. Gosh, that is insane, and apparently originally only ever sold in red. Look at all of the gold. And look at the horn, the old-fashioned horn on the steering wheel. Wow, so this is an Oldsmobile built in 1905. It's got a curved dash at the front, which is so interesting, and credited as the world's first mass-produced car. And over 19,000 were built. Wow. So this is apparently their summer collection. Isn't this sensational? Mark is in absolute heaven.
I think I'm just going to stay here.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, you've got a 1951 Morgan. And then, what is this? A Studebaker from 1947. And it's a Champion convertible. The only convertible model in the 3rd generation Champion model lineup, introduced in 1947. Isn't that fun? I can imagine this being in sort of like the Hairspray movie. It's so cool. A classic British superstar. This is an Austin Healey, and one of Mark's favourite cars of all time. And this beauty is from 1955. I just can't get over just at how well kept and how maintained they are. She is a beauty. I actually adore the interiors.
From one to the other, MG.
Oh wow, amazing. Launched on the 15th of October.
BGT would be my favourite.
There we are. So this was launched on the 15th of October in 1953 to apparently replace the TD. Isn't that interesting? So you've got like the sloping radiator grille at the front, and I love the headlights. I think the headlights are incredible, and what I really find so interesting about vintage cars is the alloys and how they have kind of like progressed and then modernized, and then what we see today. I think this is just far more beautiful. Holy macaroni. She is a rare beauty. This is the DB24 from 1956. So this is actually very, very similar to the car that we shot for the Vlogmas intro video. It is an extremely rare car. It is incredible. So apparently this very car was displayed at the 1956 Paris Motor Show. It's amazing. So this very, very car is only the second of only 3 ever built. It's a winner of numerous concours d'elegance in the States, and it is absolutely stunning. I'm not quite sure what they actually call this colour, but I would say that it is actually slightly more pistachio in real life. It's coming up a tiny bit bluey on camera, but this is genuinely one of the most beautiful cars I've ever seen in my life. Oh my gosh. Here we go, here she is, ladies and gentlemen, a 1961 Aston Martin DB4 GT, and she is breathtaking. Then we've got another classic beauty here. Now this is an E-type Jag, 1968, and it is the evolution apparently of the 1 Series. So you'd prefer the Jag over the Aston?
No, I don't prefer the Jag. I'm just saying an E-type Jag is a classic English masterpiece.
Yeah, I would agree. Oh, look at how sweet these are.
Look.
What is this? A Bugatti, a 1927 Type 52 Bugatti. That is my dream car, Mama. The dream. I know. Oh, good year, Mummy.
This car is in original condition, reclining seats, one of the numerous detailed improvements. Bit worrying when you remember a little bit of fun one used to have in cars.
Mummy, PG please. Far too smutty for YouTube. Mummy, did you have fun in a Porsche? Just coming to have a little look at the Leonora's champagne. Now this is a beautiful bottle of champagne. I was very, very lucky to win actually a case of this. I think it was at Goodwood, and I can definitely say that it is outrageously scrumptious. And also just have a little look at the presentation box that it comes in, and also the seal on the bottle. It's amazing. What an experience. Now, from a girlie that is a bit of a petrol head herself, but it's safe to say that even if you don't enjoy cars, but your husbands will literally probably lay down and need a cold compress. But as a woman, I cannot even begin to tell you how incredible this place is. From the gardens to the Dutch architecture of the building, the landscaping, and of course the cars. It is quite something, and I'd probably go as far as to say probably one of the greatest, probably the greatest car collection of all time, all here in Franschhoek. It is mind-blowing, to be honest with you. So we have just popped to La Petite Ferme, which is a beautiful hotel, to obviously come and enjoy the view. They have exquisite rose gardens here, and of course you overlook the vines and just take in those mountains. This is something else here. They've got these wonderful little benches on the lawn that obviously you can sit and just take it all in. Then you've also got a gorgeous restaurant here that is obviously perfectly positioned so that you can have breakfast, lunch and dinner with that sensational view. Well, we are having quite the experience today. My parents have been all over South Africa for many years, and Franschhoek was one of the places that I had never been and Mark has never been. So they are in pure heaven because they are taking us champagne by champagne and wine by wine to all of their favorite spots. And as I said, this was going to be a few days in Franschhoek. So we have just arrived at the Grand Provence, which is where we are staying tonight. And we have just arrived to our villa, which is just beautiful. So this is the front and we are staying in La Provençale Villa. This is a 2-bedroom villa. And I just love the stable door. I'd love to have a stable door at home that the bottom of it was low enough that the sausages could look over. Maybe we might have to have it in 3 sections. But let's go and do a villa tour. Here we go. Here are the boys. Oh, and the girls. Oh, we've all moved in then. We've made ourselves feel at home, have we? This is so gorgeous. I love the interior design and also the log wood burner. I think in winter, how cozy would this be?
They're so nicely appointed, these.
They're just gorgeous. So we've got this like living room space here and then 2 identical bedrooms, one to the right, which is Mummy and Daddy's humble abode for the evening, and then Marcus and I are over here. Oh, okay, all right, well, whatever you fancy. We've got an enormous bed, beautiful hydrangeas above. I love the lanterns. Everything is just gorgeous. Then we've got the bathroom, which is quite dark and actually really rather sexy. An enormous shower, and of course, with any bathroom, a loo, thankfully. I also love the double doors. It is just so sweet, but really the magic is out here. This really is where the magic happens. All of the little private villas all have their own outside space, overlooking the vines, lovely dining area, beautiful pots full of gorgeous trees and olive trees. And this is where we will have breakfast in the morning. I'm thinking drinks here this evening, overlooking heaven. Look at this view. Every single place I go, I think, wow, I don't think I'm ever going to be lucky enough to see a more beautiful view. And then, to be honest with you, they just keep coming. And so many of you have said that South Africa, there is just nowhere more beautiful. And do you know what? I'm actually beginning to think all of you are true. Actually, look at that, isn't that amazing? Franschhoek is, I'm not sure whether it's carved or whether it's stones. You've got a huge Franschhoek sign. Can you guys see that? Oh, I hope you can see it. Engraved into the mountain. How incredible is that? Oh, look at these vines. I just want to run through with the vines. I might even have to do that. And then another gorgeous little touch is that we've got 2 lovely sun lounges, but also a plunge pool. Oh, someone pinch me. I must be dreaming. So we've just popped down to the Grand Provence estate, kind of like the centre where the restaurant, the wine bar, kind of where all the action is happening. And this looks amazing. They have all of these wonderful sculptures all around the gardens. All these beautiful naked ladies. I think we need a few of those for Canistel. So if you wanted to be inside, this is where they do the wine tasting. The stalls are fabulous. The gorgeous lady, look at all of the wines. So they have a wonderful exhibition of lots and lots of art here. However, sadly I'm not allowed to film in there, but hopefully that may encourage you guys to come to Grand Provence and see it for yourselves. But a beautiful pair of doglets. Aren't they gorgeous? I think they're Rhodesian Ridgebacks. They are stunning, and the beautiful rills, and a stunning naked lady in there too. What a picture this is. So this is one of their private dining rooms. We are loving the chandeliers and of course the traditional Dutch Cape architecture with the thatch roofs and all of the beams. Marcus is pacing it out as per usual. You will always see my husband pacing out rooms. Why do you do this? Beautiful fireplace, gorgeous sisal rugs. I love the saddle leather seats. They look very Ralph Lauren, don't they? Almost a little bit Laura Piana vibes. Beautiful log fire. And I adore these lanterns. I think we should do this with all of the extremely special bottles of wine that we have drank as a family. But could you imagine having a birthday celebration here? Might have to add it to the 30th birthday celebrations for this year, guys. The dog art here, all of the sculptures are so cute. Look at these 2 little beauties. This one having a little roll. Right, I'm off to find out. Here we go. This may give us a little bit of information. So this is Rudolph the Rosso-Shaki. Roll over the Let's Play haunches, sniffing Ziggy in a reclining Dane. And they are bronze edition of 12. Gosh, I need to go and find out about the artist. So this is the wonderful courtyard that they have here at Grand Provence. They have so many different things going on. Of course, the wine tastings, which I could not recommend enough. What I love the most is that everybody is just so happy. It's a real family atmosphere here. All of the gorgeous art, the sculptures, and all the different interesting things that you can do. So in this beautiful little area over here, they have got the oyster and MCC bar. So this is where all the oysters are coming from. Oh my goodness, this looks incredible. All of those oysters. Ooh, they look amazing. We have just got ready for dinner and come back to the restaurant. It looks so beautiful in the evening with all of the gorgeous little fairy lights in the trees. It's so pretty. But let's head and have some dinner. Our starters have arrived and I went with the quail lollipop. So underneath I've actually got a sunflower salsa. I've got quail 2 ways. So on the right they've done almost like a croquette style, and then I've got the supreme on the left, and with a wonderful rich quail jus. Again, it's like another piece of art. It's just stunning. Now I've decided to go with the artichoke and baby leek risotto. And it's got an incredible spring onion, pea shoots, a little bit of feta, and then some wonderful oil drizzled around the side. It looks incredible. Best duck you've ever had.
Absolutely delicious.
Incredible. Well, bon appetit. This looks sensational. We have finished dinner and Mummy and I have just come back to the villa to turn in for the evening. But what an evening it's been. The food, the venue, I mean, Grand Provence is extremely magical. One, the fact that it's just set within the most breathtaking mountains, vineyards, gardens, art, sculptures, and I must say there's a real feeling here. It's extremely special. And the food this evening was amazing. I do genuinely think you may have to fly out to South Africa to roll me back to England. But I always say life is about balance. Eat and drink what you want to and then go home and deal with it when you get back. But it truly has been a wonderful day and so many experiences. But as you can see from behind me, the team have been in and done the turn down service, so I am going to do a very quick skincare routine and hop into the bed, hopefully have a glorious night's sleeps and lots of wonderful dreams. But I will see you guys in the morning. For me, hopefully it's going to be a fair few hours, and for you it's going to be just a moment. But quickly before I do, this is my beautiful Phoebe dress from Holland Cooper. It's a gorgeous little white number. It's kind of the white dress that you have in your wardrobe that kind of just does it all. It's beautiful. I love the little covered buttons. It's got an elasticated waistband at the back, so the fit is really pretty. And what I love the most is that it's so comfortable. You can eat all you want and it's floaty and it's gorgeous. I also adore the cuffs. But anyway, I'm warbling on, but I will see you bright-eyed and bushy-tailed in the morning. So don't let the big buds bite, and sweet dreams. Breakfast has just arrived. Good morning, everybody, and good morning from an exquisite Grand Provence. So as you can see, we are having breakfast on our terrace this morning, and it is quite the spread indeed. Look at this, we've all got fresh granola, yogurt and fruits, freshly squeezed juice, a beautiful array of different croissants, muffins, chocolate croissants. Oh, this looks incredible. And then in here, Marcus has a full English, what looks sensational. Over here we have a few sort of, I think what looks to be like pan au raisin and some lovely French baguette. In here, what do we have? Oh, that's mine. 2 poached eggs with some avocado on toast with what looks to be some crispy bacon, sun-dried tomatoes and some mushrooms. And then underneath here, Mummy, scrambled eggs with a lovely side of French baguette. And then over here we've got some lovely meats and cheeses. So that is the breakfast spread. We've got a pair of hovering hyenas ready for brekkie. This is something else. Breakfast quite literally in the vineyard. we've just taken a little walk up to the little hotel, but essentially they're all individual private villas, and you can either just actually have a bedroom in here, or if you are a family or lots of friends, you can actually take the entire thing. It is so beautifully designed. You kind of got really, really African features, but in some ways it feels really homey and cozy, almost as though you could be at home in the UK. Now this is a very, very prominent designer here. Mummy, you have a beautiful butter dish. What is the name of the designer?
Ardmore.
Ardmore. It's got all these beautiful little animals. It's absolutely stunning. And actually, if you're looking to buy this in the UK, then Patrick Mavros in Fulham stocks their beautiful pieces. So then you come out here, and this is where you have breakfast, and it's just gorgeous. It's so, so calming. It is so pretty. And they lay out breakfast on this beautiful old-fashioned, that is what you call a serious butcher's block. It is gorgeous. And then this is the wonderful private pool that they have. It is gorgeous. And they've also got a little pool house, which is beautiful. But we are just taking a little strollingtons around the gardens because they are so beautiful. And they're all this traditional Dutch Cape thatched roofs. It's almost as though it's stables with little stable shutters. I adore how they've planted the wonderful box trees in the enormous and rather oversized pots. I think they look fabulous. This is just a tranquil oasis. So let's go and have a little look. And this is the owner's home here. And could you imagine waking up to that view every morning? That is just something else. And they've got these wonderful, almost like little trellis box hedging parcours with roses, I believe, growing up the centre there. All sort of lemon trees and these enormous oaks. I mean, look at this oak. It's just gorgeous. Oh, lovely pots everywhere. And then this is the private residence where they have the guest houses. It's just such a calming and peaceful and truly magical place. We've just come to La Cotte, so we've now sadly left Grand Provence after the most sensational stay. I'm so grateful, Mummy, for you to take us there.
Experience. I love it there. It is still my favourite after all these years.
It's so special. Now, we've been recommended very highly to come to La Cotte, which is literally just a 2-minute drive from Grand Provence, because the gardens are simply stunning, and apparently the interior design is sensational. But look, a little look at the bikes. They are so cute. Look at these little chaps. Aren't you gorgeous? Beautiful little people. Oh, look at the views. Oh, wow. Look at the wallpaper. This is exquisite. Oh, the stunning old wood. Beautiful antiques. I adore the different fabrics that they have. Look at those curtains. They're gorgeous. Oh, look at the mirror and the 2 wall lights. Beautiful unit there. I can imagine some serious antiques in here. Stunning lamps. Just walking through. I love the crockery. Isn't that sweet? And then in here, gosh, this is beautiful. They've got this conservatory space with the beautiful black and white tiles, all the white and coral, and then the bright bougainvillea. This side you've got the blue. What a mirror. Isn't that amazing? My dress is almost matching the decor. Look at all of these gorgeous cushions. All the pink is reminding me of the sandy lane in Barbados. But isn't that bougainvillea beautiful? It really is, sort of slight hints of orange and dusky pink. That is absolutely exquisite. Look at all the parasols as well. And they're so clever with all of the colours. It's sort of this very pretty turquoisey powder blue along with the coral pink. You've got the sound of the trickling water, beautiful water lilies. This is stunning. What a beautiful spot. So what I'm going to do is list down below what mine and my mother and father's top places to visit, things to do, and gardens to see, vineyards to taste, everything to do here in Franschhoek, because there is just so much. But it's down to, you know, experience, and this is quite something. So I would highly recommend to come here for lunch, walk around the gardens. They've even got a really pretty little bakery, and just take this all in. And when looking around the gardens, I do genuinely believe that every vineyard in Franschhoek will have this mind-blowing view. This is very special. So we have now come to one of the neighbouring vineyards, which is called Motte. I know it sounds a little bit similar. You've got La Cotte and Motte, and Motte again has beautiful gardens. I love how they've kept almost like the French tradition of planting the roses at the end of the vines, and apparently they have an amazing farm shop. So let's go and explore. Oh wow. Oh my goodness! Oh, no. Oh my goodness! Oh, I'm in love. Daddy, stop saying oh no. Oh yes! Look at this. I love the baskets. Mummy, look at the corkscrews. Look at the baskets, Mummy. Aren't they beautiful? This is gorgeous. Maybe we can get our host. Oh, Mummy, look at the pots. Just fabulous. I am so into this beautiful, rich green, and I love the fact it's got like a high gloss to it. Even down to, look at these baskets. I need them. I need them in my life. What I would love to do is actually find the artisan, isn't that yumps? The artisan that's actually weaving these, because obviously they're having them made somewhere. But even down to the beautiful leather handle. Isn't that gorgeous to have them in every single bedroom? Oh, they're divine.
I think I might take that one to put in the downstairs loo.
Yeah, the loo rolls in. That is gorgeous. Gorgeous. Again, so these are the little duster thingies that I was telling you guys about. Isn't that such a wonderful gift for somebody to sort of take possibly one of those and a beautiful basket? Look at the hanging baskets from the ceiling. Look at this wonderful etagerie and the way that they've popped the terracotta pots with the ivy and all of the plants. Isn't that sweet? A lovely way of showcasing different bits and bobs. More baskets, some giant sunflower kits. That sounds like fun. And again, more delicious pot. They've got lots of different floral frogs and all different shapes and sizes. These are so handy when doing floral arranging. I adore all of the different fabrics, and I've just seen this. It says, from farm to fabric, one of our most beloved collection features products crafted from the botanically printed fabric made by using fine boss or fin boss and botanicals grown on the farm itself. Actually, you can see that. You can see all of the different florals. Isn't that so clever? Love the woven basket. And gosh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful, even down to the little trim? It's so organic, but just so beautiful. I love these candlesticks. They're sort of like little bubble candlesticks where you've got the twist. But what I love more is actually these. Aren't they gorgeous? They look almost as though they're sort of like olive oil pourers, but they're actually, in fact, candlestick holders. That's so cute. Now it's just garden after garden after garden of pure beauty. You've got the winery up there. This was the farm shop. Well, I'm not sure you can call that a farm shop, but just the most heavenly shop of all. And then I believe this side is the restaurant. And then in here, maybe this is the farm shop. This looks like food in here. Oh wow, this is amazing. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Wow, okay, well this is most certainly farm to plate. Look at all of these beautiful different bits and bobs. You've got brie sauce, dipping olive oil, beautiful different flavoured oils, pasta down at the bottom, all of the different vegetables, nutmegs. Oh, look at the queen bee. That's amazing. You've got lovely different cordials, balsamic, croutons, a bit of biltong. I'm obsessed with biltong. So scrumpy. And then there's all the meats. Wow. A little bit of springbok beef. You've got Karoo lamb. And then all the cheeses and butters. Isn't this beautiful? And then a bit of a bakery. So you've got ciabatta, classic sourdough. This is sensational. I'm not quite sure what they actually call this, but it's almost like a brioche bun. A little bit of croissant. And then ginger and garlic. This is so... Okay, I think I could definitely wear this one home. Okay. They're asking me how I'm going to get them back.
So I'll have this one.
Yeah. And we have done it before. We came back from Morocco with pointy bread baskets.
How about me? Can I do the third one, or do we make Daddy wear it?
Poor Daddy, no, you'll make him wear it.
No, I tell you what, I get anything back on my head. You know, Daddy says to me, how are you going to get it back? And I said, don't worry, I'll wear it.
Don't you worry, we shall figure out. Where there is a will,
there is a way.
This is one of the restaurants. Look at these plates. Aren't they so pretty with all of the different florals? That is so different, but so special. And then this is the restaurant here, which is gorgeous, with a beautiful outside space overlooking some more gardens. As you probably guessed, this is the wine tasting area, and what a spot it is. look at the bar and then the bottles that they have here. So this is their Shiraz collection from 1985 all the way to 2015. So she's back in the car with all her stuff again. There is a way. So we are now traveling to Le Petit Colombe. What is that song? A wimbo way, a wimbo way, a will away, the will away. Right, we're on our way to Petit Colombe for another culinary experience of a lifetime. Gallery. This is just amazing. So we've just come into the exhibition and there is an incredible collection of lots of different artists here, and they're just collating all the different art and the sculptures because they actually have an exhibition at the beginning of April. So not only do they have all of the incredible structures and sculptures around the gardens, they have all of these beautiful pieces. This is just something else.
I'm glad to hear that. Are you guys excited for the afternoon ahead?
We are
It's
so
gonna be a
excited.
very beautiful and a lovely afternoon. Alright. So my name is Tanaka and I'm here to present your snacks for you, and I'd like to say welcome to La Petit Colombe. So I'm just going to start by opening up the snack box so you guys can see what else we have inside. Oh, you guys been here before? Oh, welcome back. Glad to have you guys again. Alright. So starting on this on the little bowls here, I have some hand towels for you, which you can use after or before the snacks. Alright, so I'm just going to start by from the top here, explain from the top shelf, and then going all the way down to the bottom. So starting on the top here, we have some oyster shells. Inside the oyster shell at the bottom, we have some set tiger's milk, topped up with an oyster, some coriander puree, some carne asada, and some flowers and shoots all around. And then on the second shelf, we have some estate olives. So these are not real olives. These are olives that we set and make in our kitchen, but they'll give you the flavors and the textures of a real olive when you eat them. So when you eat the olives, you can use the spoon provided because they tend to be very fragile. Last one on the list, we have some avocado and crab toasty. The toasty we make it with bread that we make in the States, topped up with some Namibian crab, some avocados, and some flowers all around.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Quick.
So the menu has just arrived and we have the option. So this is the chef's lunch experience, which is around about 2 to 2.5 hours long. Or we have the full chef experience, which is 4 to 4.5 hours long. Oh my goodness! Well, I'm pleased to say that we are going with the chef's lunch experience because this looks plenty enough, and also lionfish chowder, roasted lamb, karu wagyu, you've got crayfish. These, by the way, were the most sensational things I've ever had in my entire life. They looked like olives, they taste like olives, but they were not olives. They were actually made in the kitchen here. The talent is just beyond fathomable. It is just unbelievable, and most of the chefs and waitresses and waiters here have all been trained at the Stellenbosch University, which is just phenomenal.
I have a snook with the dill oil, Lewis olive oil with the balsamic vinegar, chicken liver truffle, Cape Malay jelly with the home churned butter, and also the picky lily with the love name.
Thank you so much. And you said this one was pork fat?
Pork fat, yes.
Wonderful.
You use all of these elements on the side as a spread for your bread, and then these are the side base for your bread.
Thank you so much. So this is our first course, which is the crayfish tartlet. It looks like a piece of art. I can't wait to see what it tastes like. But just look at all of the edible flowers and that tiny little crisp tartlet at the bottom, filled with crayfish. And I think they've got kind of, I'm not quite sure, little avocado mousse. Oof.
So our tuna is slightly seared on the outside. Then we also have our labneh puree, which is the white one, a curry leaf chutney puree as well, which is the green one. Then on top we have our slawi kiss, which is a chickpea flour crisp. And then in the center we also have our sesame and peanut chili oil. And then we finish this off with our coconut thai velouté.
Wonderful. Okay, so we've got course number 3, and first and foremost, can we just take a moment for the presentation and the plate? It is a masterpiece. All of the greenery in the middle. Thank you very much, sir. Wow, this is sensational. So here we have a yellowfin tuna with cardamom and coconut, a basil crisp, mint leaves, edible flowers. Oh my goodness gracious me, this is sensational.
Mix with all the bits of the fish, a little bit of wine cream all fried up together and made into a sauce. Then they added a little bit of onion, ginger, parsley, bacon, charred corn, and then that's how they made the sauce. Thank you very much, and please do enjoy.
Thank you so much. So as the wonderful lady was just explaining, this is our lionfish Viscott chowder. So I'm delighted to say, although the food has been genuinely sublime, my taste buds are exploding, but I'm glad to say that we are on the final course, and this is the stone fruit creme fraiche and spelt, and this is what they say is called Mama's Pride. This was the presentation, and this is the little pot. So the sweet trolley has arrived, and this gorgeous lady has just told us what we've got here. So we've got jelly tots, tonka bars, coconut marshmallows, was it? Citrus pops. Then this was a mango pastel.
And
Orange truffle.
That is the elderflower berry.
Elderflower berry flavour. Okay, so I think I'm going to go jelly tots, please. some citrus pops. Oh wow, this looks amazing. I cannot wait. Definitely the mango. And then the question is, do I go orange truffle or marshmallow? Oh, are you sure? You're so kind. This is a woman after my own heart. I get both. You've literally made my day with that. Thank you so much.